Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up? It's a Shot of Sports podcast. We got all the usual suspects on board today. We on Brodie Talk Network channel. What's up, man?
What it do?
What
What
up?
it do?
Yeah, y'all know the topics for the day. The first up topic we got to talk about, man. We gotta do what Rick Ross told us. We gotta hold up the Shadur sandals. what you, we just trying to hear your thoughts about the game, man. We said 30 piece, but it didn't quite come 30 piece, but they got the dub.
Hey man, listen. A win, like they say, a win is a win. We know we want the 30 piece. We want to be all out. To go all out and show out and put up all these numbers and everything. But it was one of the best games played. They said in history as far as numbers from a number standpoint, from fans and everything like that. For Sador to get the ball, to have the ball with 2 minutes from the 98-yard line, from the 2 yard line, and taking 98 yards, man, that kid is special. Then he has to get a 2 point conversion to even go and to take it to overtime. With that being said, being able to do that without his arguably the best player on his team and Travis Hunter, hey man, Shador Sanders to me solidified himself definitely as a top 3 NFL draft pick. I know earlier his dad said that he wanted to come back next year, but it's gonna be hard to keep him. But what he doing right now, man, Shador Sanders is a special player.
Yeah, man, that definitely show. Like it's easy to play a game when you up, but it's like to face adversity and like overcome it in front of the world. That's a big deal right there, man. So it was good to see him like handle that pressure, take it right down the field, then handling overtime as well. So that's really good to see, man. You know, you can handle that pressure.
They had me up
Yeah,
all
I think it get no better than that, man. I don't think he gonna have any other drive like that at the 2 yard. As my man said, the 2 yard line, man, under 2 minutes, bro. That's pressure. That's a lot of pressure. And he showed people that he's in that what mode he in? That Brady mode.
Brady Bow.
That Brady mode.
Yeah, we all seen enough of that Brady mode. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that in Arizona because you said he ain't going. That's why Dr. don't want him to go. He ain't trying to send his son to Arizona. Let Caleb go over there and shoot. We got one more year in college.
Cap, Cap, Cap. That ain't the reason why he don't want him to go.
What's the real reason? Let us know. Break it down.
So you saw the video the other day. I think they was at a Broncos game. Brodie Talk. I think you sent it to me. Say the Broncos game. How shallow got another year? I don't know. Maybe it's a COVID year, but it's all part of Deion plan to getting out of Colorado. It's a 2 year gig. Shador gonna come out next year. Travis Hunter gonna come out next year. Shallow gonna come out next year. Get all three of his boys in the league, right? Because he considered Travis Hunter one of his sons, and then he gonna go off, right? I think look at the right to me the writing's on the wall. I think gonna end up at Bama. Saban gonna have one more year after this year, and he gonna hand it off.
Well, that's a conspiracy theory that we hope don't play out like that. I like them black and gold jerseys though for sure. But hey, I don't really know what he got playing. It's only one Deion Sanders, bro, and ain't nobody gonna be able to take his place. So college football gonna get back to normal if he leave. But if he go to Bama, it's gonna be Colorado and Alabama, and it's gonna be Colorado times 10 up there.
Man, if that man get like you say, if he get a Bama logo or let's say any top program logo, it's a wrap. Right now, he just recently had the #1 overall offensive tackle in the country for the 2024 class, and come out there and take in everything this past weekend, as well as 5 star Bryce Underwood 2025, among other 5 stars that's coming out in there now. These people, what they're doing out there in Colorado is something that has never been done. You have all the celebrities and everything coming out, and they're being involved with everything. But my thing is now, if they take a lump across the head this weekend, does that stop everything? But with that being said, how do you guys feel about that?
They take the L to Oregon, it's gonna slow down some of that talk. But if then they come back and win the USC, it's gonna get right back going. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next two games gonna determine it, not this next game. Is gonna determine the hype still real.
I think
I
it
think
depends on
I
the.
think it's yeah. It depends on how they lose.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
It
If,
depends on
if,
how
if
they lose.
what is that, 20 points right now? If they cover it and like
Yeah,
walk all over, I think people are like, oh yeah, they not real. But if it's a close game and if it come down to like how it did last week and they lost like that, I mean, they would still get the hype and all that stuff. But if they get blown out by 20 plus, these people will start like, are they really real? The questions gonna start coming in.
Yeah, but my rationale was like they got something in their back pocket. We lost Travis Hunter. We ain't played. We got ourselves together for USC and we whooped them. And or we played them close. So they got a little argument, but that's the only thing I say. People gonna still hype them up because they got that one little element. Or we lost a two-way player on both sides of the ball. He was the best player on our Heisman, yada yada yada, hyping him up. I just think it's a setup for a L. If they take an L, they still got an excuse.
With that being said, man, listen, they get their dog back this weekend. He hasn't played. The part of that Louis luggage will be leased this weekend, and Alton McAllister. When I tell you this, the running back from Houston, All American. He coming off an ACL tear. He hasn't played all season. Coach Prime said he wasn't going to release him, let him play until he's fully healthy. Right now, he's said to be 90 to 100% right now. This is his first week playing. When I tell y'all that Colorado will run him till his tongue come out this weekend, and they're going to use that in that ground game to be effective versus Oregon this weekend. If they could be successful running that football against Oregon this weekend behind 2-2, hey, man, I'm going out victorious. I think Oregon getting knocked off at home this weekend if Colorado is able to establish a running game with 22. But the way how he's been dominant in the past for the University of Houston, if he's able to do that with Shedeur Sanders, it's going to be trouble for Oregon. I'm telling y'all now, look out for 2-2 this weekend to be successful on the ground game.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Turner. He right there with you. He said he taking the line this weekend with Colorado University. So I'm not going against the grain, bro. I'm going with Colorado too. I don't care. I am not going against what's going. You cannot stop this trade. Like I'm going with the trend. We're gonna set the trend. We're gonna keep going with the trend. I like that number 2. To be honest with you, like that Brady effect. I do not like Brady because he went to the Bucks and started kicking butt, but bro, that Brady effect, he did have that mentality on his ass, boy. That shit was mean. That bit was mean,
A
bro.
difference that's coming up in this game. You know how we saw Shedeur, he come down on the fourth quarter and win the game, but we seen Bo Nix fold in big games before. So if it's a close
There you go.
game, we see the game at the end of the game. So if they keep it close, we know who's going to prevail in that moment right there. So hopefully they keep it close. You know what I mean, and put the ball in the right person's hands, and they can get that win.
I like that. I like that because, like you said, if anything, if the ball's in two hands, I'm going with two. But big games, Bo Nixon been in college what 7 years, 6 years now, so
And there,
he should have his doctor. He should have his doctorate degree right now. But with that being said, I like Bo Nix to fold, man. I think this be the week that Colorado's gonna get to a ground and pound game. They're gonna be able to pound the ball a little bit. They're gonna be able to work Oregon. We all know Oregon Ducks don't have the defense that people are trying to say they have. They're strictly offense. If they could slow down Oregon a little bit and let Bo Nix make mistakes, hey, Colorado come out victorious, like I said.
Yeah, and
Bro, did you really? Was you really about to say work old girl?
shout out to Jay Turner again though. He talking about maybe Carmani can get some tick this weekend. I seen Dion interview. He said the only thing holding Carmani back is Carmani,
It's him.
so he must not be performing well in the practice or something. So I shout out to the L. You know what I'm saying? He is from Lakeland, and if he ain't doing something right in practice, he might not be ready for that. But it's already upperclassmen that's in probably way better shape than him and everything. That's a little bit more skilled than him. He's a great athlete right now. Straight out of high school, he was a dog, but I think he got a little bit to
Bro,
go.
he got the
He plays special
Brodie
teams a
Talk.
little
When did he
bit,
get the
but I don't
campus?
know. I don't know if he play
He got
everything.
a campus in
When he
June.
touched that? When he
Kamani got a
touched down on
campus
campus?
late, man. He arrived in campus late June, early July, so he's behind the 8 ball. Word out of Colorado that Kamari is not being able to pick up the playbook right now, whatever the case might be, or he's just not ready from a standpoint as far as like competing on a day-to-day basis. And like you said, Fever, they have guys who are older, who are wiser, who actually understand the game a little more. This is not high school where you go out there and you're bigger, stronger, faster, better than the other guys. Right now, you have to go out there and compete on a day-to-day basis until he can show prime that he's able to do that. Prime, we trust Prime, man. Hey, Prime winning. So
Well, I will say in addition to that, he's not physically able to contribute right now. So if you look at the well-off media, look at Deion Jr., the videos that he showed, you showed him coming down the hallway, the one that he dropped this morning. Kamani Frame looked like he don't like he put on much weight since he left high school, right? His body language is just all off, right? Walking with his head down. Like you said, he got there in June, July. It's gonna take time. And if you look at it, how many 5-star, 4-star, 3-star kids who are in this last class who are starting right now? Not many.
not many.
And the ones who are, right, are probably future first rounders going into the league, the ones who are contributing and starting right now.
Yeah. What y'all overall status about Coach Prime? Like, how is he doing it? You think he's doing everything the right way, or you think he just a stud with recruiting and his star power is getting him a lot of this talent around him? What y'all think about that?
Let me jump on it. I think it's both, right? If you look at it, he's not calling X's and O's, right? He let a offense coordinator call plays, let defense coordinator call plays. He's learning from the GOAT, right? His mentor, Nick Saban. So he is actually a CEO of the Colorado Football Organization. So by being a CEO and not being caught up in the weeds, look at Jimbo Fisher. That's why he was struggling. He wanted to call plays, right? If you wanted to still call plays, be a play caller. I think with Dion, Coach Prime, right? Because he wants to call him Coach Prime. I think what he's trying to do now is actually changing the narrative of, because a lot of people want to give him a chance, and it was like, okay, well, he had to go to HBCU because Power Fives or FBS won't give him a shot, right? But the narrative was they didn't give him a shot because he had no coaching experience. But then you look at the boy, the offensive lineman that went to the Colts, no head coaching experience at any level, not
Just started.
collegiate, not NFL, gave him a head coaching job, right? So Prime said, well, shit, why not me? So guess is what that's doing now. Now you just set uh, precedence. The precedence is going now. Anybody can come out here and get it. And right, and it's changing the status quo. And a lot of coaches don't like that because they're like, okay, hey, that's not what I had to go through. So why should it be any easier for you? So he's changing the culture from the coaching standpoint, and a lot of people don't like it. And I think it's more about that in addition to race, because there's some race and prejudice out there. But getting back on track, I think he's doing a great job being a CEO of the Colorado Football Organization, not getting caught up into the play calling and some of those traps and pitfalls that other coaches fall into.
I'm thinking I like Dion for this reason alone. When whatever kids that go to the NFL from his program is gonna be ready. They not gonna. I don't think they're gonna mess up their money because if they don't mess up now when they this young, I don't think they're gonna mess up independently. And I think that's a valuable lesson for them to have right now because if they're not gonna mess up at this level when they when they even more immature, the fact that they got all these celebrities, probably all the chicks in the world around them, everything going crazy, bro. And I just like that apart. He's letting it just be real. He ain't letting it get out of hand, but everybody is showing up. And shoot, if I was in college and I was playing for somebody, I'd be wanting to be in Colorado. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people finna come transfer over, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you, both of y'all, man. He just like he's being a CEO right now, and the way he can motivate you, and people gonna listen to him. Like a lot of times, people like, how you gonna tell me you never did it? He been there, he done that, so people gonna listen to him. And when he talk, he mean it. He don't try to like say the right thing. He's saying from his heart, and a lot of people believe what he say. So he got these kids ready to run through a wall for him, and he not just not talking the talk because he walked the walk before, and that's a big plus. So these kids is ready to do anything for him, and I like that. They ready for. I'm ready to do anything for him. I don't even play for him.
Yeah. But shout out to Primetime, shout out to Colorado. We gonna move the conversation forward. Let's talk about I want to talk about them Steelers, man. Y'all gave me a hard time. I'm gonna go quick on it, but we hey, the topic of the day is resilience, baby. Colorado was resilient, and our defense was too. So we wanted shout out to the Steelers, shout out to the Steel Curtain. What y'all got? What y'all got for me, bro? I know y'all want to talk jump about how sorry we is, how Kenny Pickett is,
Hey,
but I
I'm
think
gonna
our
tell you this.
coordinator got to go, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. Your coordinator, offensive coordinator, What it is, Sam? What it is? Trash.
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 Hey, you get some air horns for
But brother,
that.
Man, listen,
Brodie
man.
Talk.
What's going out there in
Go ahead, go
Pittsburgh?
ahead. I've been waiting on this joke all day, but I'm gonna let you go first.
That defense so tough, man. You scored what, 14 to 21 points on defense alone last night? And then you got playmakers and you got guys on the offensive side of the ball who can't establish the run. You don't know if you want to run. You can't. The guys not running the correct routes or anything like that. It's just, man, listen, what's going on with the receiver group? I see your man from Tampa. He's out there. Your main receiver. He's out there. He's hurt. He's not playing.
Devon,
And what's going on out there in Pittsburgh? They not happy or something? Like, what's the problem?
I think it's the coordinator, man. He couldn't establish a run, and then like the plays, it was like stupid plays he was doing. 3rd and 4 when we need to score, and he running a bootleg and stuff out there. Like it's just
Cap,
stupid to me.
cap, cap. So the reason why I don't think it's coordinator, right? Najee Harris. What has he done since he's been in the league? This will be his last year
Nothing.
in Pittsburgh. Here's why I say why. Look at Warren. Warren, they get all in the same plays, but Warren is doing more with his touches than Najee Harris is. So the same thing going on in went on with the Rams. They gave Cam Akers an administrative absence. Hey, healthy scratch, don't show up to work, and started Kyron Thompson or Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams scored 2 touchdowns, 60 yards rushing, and was more productive with his touches. Same thing with Warren. They got some dogs in their running back room. You got your boy from Maryland, McFarland. You got Warren. Look at Warren last night when they got in the game. Harris in the game, he be tiptoeing. He just saying that I think it's time to cut ties and let him go, and maybe he can get a fresh start somewhere else.
He gonna
But
make
going
it
back to the
burn
game
this
last
week.
night,
He gonna
I
make it
think
eat them
going back to the game, go ahead.
when they were predictable. They did 3 straight passes. One was a completion, then an incompletion, then interception. So the next time they got the ball, what did they going to do first? They ran the ball. They knew this. So they tried to
that.
run the ball time, so they knew it was coming. It was predictable at the beginning, but when they start switching up, catching a little rhythm, Najee Harris did bust a few out once they got like stop being predictable.
Yeah, it was the play calling, bro. You can't run nowhere if you ain't got the plays. And then like they doing like screens for Warren and stuff like that. They doing putting people blockers in front of Warren, and Warren he a little scat back. He'll get up out of there on you like a little CJ Spiller type joker.
Yeah, and like I say, he playing. I don't know what he getting paid, but he playing for a check, right? I don't know where he is in his year in his contract, but typically what happened? Everybody ball out the year they going into their contract year. But Pickens, like Ron Clark said earlier today, uh, Pickens has a very high ceiling, but he shows up and then he disappears, shows up and disappears, right? The final score of the game, Steelers won by 4, right? And I don't want to get the Steelers too much praise because the Browns had 4 turnovers, right?
Steelers did
They
that though.
lost. No, not necessarily, right?
They did
And the
all
reason I say
that. They
not
picked the ball.
the,
They
the
caused the
reason I say
fumble.
not necessarily, go back to Deshaun Watson when he was with the Texans, right? What do the Browns do?
What
The
do the
Browns
Steelers
are a
defense do? That's
70%.
what we do, bro.
The Browns don't pass the ball like that. They run the ball,
They can't run if you ain't
right?
got no leg. It's still your
Oh,
Nick
come
defense.
Chubb,
on.
Nick
Come
Chubb,
on,
Nick
Stop.
man.
Chubb, when Nick
They'll knock,
Chubb got hurt, man,
they'll
during that
knock
whole
your
game,
leg
bro.
off, boy. What's wrong with you?
Come on, man.
Stop, bro.
Come on, man.
Stop.
Oh man,
Hey, man, somebody take this jug of liquor, man. Take his cup,
They'll-
right? But
you
no,
can't
shout
hate
out
on
to
the
that boy T.J.
defense. The
Watt.
defense earned no.
No,
The
no,
defense
no.
earned that game,
You
bro.
4 turnovers, you better win. 4
Bro,
turnovers.
we had -7 yards in the fourth quarter on offense. They could have still lost that game. You talking about better win? Dude, they had no offense. The defense had to score 2 touchdowns
Correct.
to win.
So they so
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 they
back
what? How
to
you?
that game so that game played in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That last drive should have been going on.
What you
Well,
mean?
with that being
that was pass interference.
That
They
pass
ain't call it
interference and
though.
the referee was sitting right there.
They ain't
It should.
call it.
and with
It
that
shouldn't even
saying,
came
with
down to
that
the
saying,
last play. They should have put it
It
away.
shouldn't
going back
have.
to our early prediction, Pittsburgh ain't gonna do nothing this season. That shit is trash.
Trash.
Yeah, them jokers
Yeah,
there,
we can get off my boy. Let's go to let's get off my boy now.
We
Shoot.
going to
No
Tampa.
Browns
offense?
killed them.
Well, y'all in
Bang.
trouble, boy.
Pittsburgh, free time for everything. I told you that this year. Told you the first time for
Well,
everything.
$2 said, boy, we gonna get back to this here. Go back. I'm taking notes, boy. Hey, cause boy, Pittsburgh. Oh my God.
I
Man,
told you the first time for everything. Go Bucks. Now these boys here,
Uh,
man.
This the real trash, ain't
man, why you gonna cover? Why you gonna cover Drew's face like that,
Cover my
dog?
dog up,
Hey,
man.
no,
Listen,
no, 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 no. Hold on, cover his face. 'Cause we played them sorry behind Eagles Monday night. Go and
All
cover
right,
his
now
face.
this
Don't
this
want
what
him
I
to see
want to
this.
talk
Right?
about.
That's right. Monday night it's
All right,
going
so
down.
so the matchup Monday night, 2-0 and
let's
2
go.
and 0, and y'all been talking that cash money about y'all being 2-0. So who gonna take an L this week?
Man, you know what kind of
Yeah, I
question
want to hit him there.
covering the spread and everything? The spread.
Drees, pull up.
Wow.
Drees, pull up. Drees.
Wow.
I mean, hold on. I gotta get prepared for this.
hey man,
Wow.
listen, man,
I ain't gonna lie,
man.
Baker Mayfield looking good though.
Before the beginning of the season, bro, what I said I don't like Mayfield. I'm not betting with Mayfield. I don't trust it. But boy, hey, he changed my mind. Listen, Mayfield throwing some nice balls. He controlling the offense. He even know
Whoa,
the
you gotta
defense.
pause that. You gotta pause that. I'm like, Mace, throwing balls, that's crazy.
Hey, he throwing ball. Hey, he making nice calls. You know the defensive calls. Shoot, Baker Mayfield, hey, trying to get him a contract.
Yeah, this Baker fourth team in like 2 years or something like that.
But I
Hey,
but I do like the play calling they do for him though. Honestly, I really do.
base,
Because he
base.
ain't trying to do too much.
Who is
He
that?
got two.
Left
He got two
Leftwich out there,
rings.
right?
Nah, Leftwich
Nah,
gone.
Yeah, Leftwich been there. Leftwich in Jacksonville, ain't it?
yeah, it's now left is not working. It's a coach from is it the Seattle
The
Seahawks
young coach from Washington.
tight end
From
coach or
Washington,
something
right?
like that.
Whoever
Yeah,
they is, they got him on the right track. They got him in. He ain't trying to do too much. They actually got him doing some decent stuff. And I actually watched a couple of games of the Bucks. I was like, you know what? I like the way they doing. I like the way they controlling Baker Mayfield.
Baker
Hold
Mayfield,
on, let me go back real
he
quick.
able.
Didn't people say the NFC South was gonna be the weakest division in
The,
football this year?
yeah, the year ain't over.
yeah, he
Man,
did.
look at them Falcons. Look at them Falcons. Look at them
You right
Saints.
about that, Jake. It ain't no. It's still the beginning. It ain't over yet. It's just the
We
beginning.
got three 2-0 teams. Falcons look like a monster.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Falcons look like what y'all supposed to look like.
Y'all got three 2-0 teams, and y'all play almost everybody in what division? The NFC, right? The Falcons play
Mm-hmm.
NFC teams. Y'all play all NFC teams, didn't you? And I told you that's the weak conference. I said that from the
How you
jump.
figure? You put who put their money on the Chargers to win the West? Somebody said something about the Chargers, right? You know, look at them boys that went too.
I don't know about the
We
Chargers.
did. I did. I took the charter.
It's still
Bro,
early. I'm winning
everything
too. It's still early. It's still
But it's
early.
still
everything
early
that
with
good ain't gold.
everything.
Still early.
Hey, you know
I
Eckler,
just
right?
Look at the
Mike
Bengals.
Williams gonna be out.
Look at the
I just know
Bengals.
Eckler out.
them.
Now
Hey,
let's
them
talk about.
Eagles. Them,
You trying to dodge my dog Drees, man. Let's talk about them Eagles and that Bucks. You just going all the way
Man,
back to the Chargers. Ain't no Charger graphic up. Here's the Bucks.
the Eagles right now too. So it's time for them to tighten up, come down here and get they settings right. Cost some to Baker. Baker didn't cost no. I don't think he got no turnovers yet, do he?
mm-mm,
Baker.
Mm-mm.
So it's
mm-mm.
time his first turnovers of the year, man. Get that defense back on track, and the offense gonna do what they do. They gonna put up their 30 points like they always do. You already
No,
know.
hey, but you must have
So
seen that
Cap,
front seven from the Buccaneers, boy. That front seven
exactly.
flying around with the Buccaneers.
And you know why?
That Buccaneers front seven ain't been this good in a long time.
Everybody healthy, right? Look at Shaq Barrett playing inspired ball after his daughter passed. I mean, inspired ball. And guess what? What's my man? Number 9. He get off because now he got another in there.
Doug said
You got Vita
he
Vey in the
said
middle. Clancy didn't even play. He was hurt last week, right? You got Levante David, Devin White in the middle, right? Because you know we run that 4-2-5. But you know how
Buzzing.
y'all can beat us? You know how y'all can beat us? Secondary.
What?
Air it out. You can't run on us, but you can air it out.
He can't throw. He can't do nothing back there. He gonna struggle.
We-
He gonna struggle. We gonna be on his head back there. That pressure. See,
what's
that's
the
the thing.
what's the prediction?
Hold
so.
on.
What's the prediction score?
So Dries,
Let me see
Let
what
me get through
the
this.
so
Let me get
Dries,
through
do
this.
y'all put
Hold
number
on.
30 piece?
Another 30
No, I ain't
piece.
gonna be
Yeah.
a 30 piece. But check this out though, right? Here's some things you ain't factoring in. That humidity.
He said Philly put number 30 piece.
It's not gonna be as bad. It's
Hold
gonna
on,
be
you
at
was
nine.
out there?
Philly got a lot of
Yeah,
Florida,
it's
Georgia,
always
and
humid in
Alabama
Tampa.
boys though.
Yeah, I know. It ain't gonna be as
Yeah,
bad if it
bro.
was
When
the
you move away, it's different.
daytime. If it was the daytime,
When you
I'll be
move
more.
away, it's different. It takes time to get.
I ain't arguing with
Hold
you
on, didn't
about
you go to
that
the
though.
game?
Yeah,
Didn't you go to the Steelers game at night? Was it humid?
the
For
Steelers
me,
game was that at night?
Bucks Steelers.
it was hot. It was like 100 degrees out there, but we ain't worried about that.
Hey,
Exactly.
man, look here, man. The Steelers, Philadelphia Eagles,
Plus
they're gonna
5.
come out here with that. They're gonna try to come out here with that veer offense. We're gonna hit that shit in the mile. That shit can get hit in the mile. Listen, like my boy say, you better be able to be prepared to throw the football. All they're trying to run, you're not gonna run the football. So I'm
No.
looking at this here, man. Listen, the spread is what 5? You're giving us
Mm-hmm.
5. I'm buying 2 points and taking the Buccaneers to 7.
Hey, I wouldn't do that.
They said
I,
8 or
I'm
5 at
telling you,
night.
I'm thinking this game is a setup game. It's the NFL for the make their money back game. Because the short memory thought process, the Bucks was good. They had Tom Brady. They won the Super Bowl, and they 2-0 right now. We might have a revival team. We might get a little piece of this action to come back. But I think the Eagles might have a breakout game on y'all, and just it might get nasty out there.
Mm.
You know what? The Eagles struggling right now. What's y'all? You like y'all new
Eagles
offensive coordinator?
struggling. They 2-0, ain't
Bro, y'all got a new offensive
Nah,
coordinator, right?
they? Eagles
Yeah.
lost.
Eagles have a
No,
new
they ain't.
offensive coordinator. That's why they not. That's why their offense ain't clicking like it was last year. Last year they would jump out to like a 24-0 lead at half and just coast. Right? They're not able to
Mm.
do that this year because it take time to click and time to gel. And part of the reasons might be because none of them played in preseason. I don't believe. Did anybody in the starter play preseason on
Everything you
offense?
saying is everything you saying is true.
So now
don't look
that's
from
the
the jail this
time.
week.
Games that is the third one. Oh, they catching fire now.
No, hey, won't jail this week, but hey, you better watch that defense.
Y'all,
That
hey,
defensive line and
I'm
linebackers.
gonna give y'all Bucks fans something, but y'all better hit a bit of leg.
But let's
I
really
tell
just
Come on, man. Come
you
on, man.
offense still putting up 30 points. We're
Hey
Nah,
struggling.
man,
man. But
pray
the Eagles,
pray for the
Eagles
man
tough,
Nick
man.
Chubb, man.
yeah,
I think he done, man.
yeah.
Like
Shout out to
career.
Nick
I think that's
Chubb,
career
man.
ending.
I'm joking, but that's part of the game,
Oh,
so I can joke about it. Uh, but I ain't really picking on him. I got love
I
for
don't,
Nick Chubb.
I don't think his career ending. I think he'll bounce back.
Shit,
Nah, they
How
almost broke that thing out the bone, bro.
it
He
look
well,
like
how old
almost,
is he?
but as you look at it, he tried to get up. He couldn't. He just holding his knee. It wasn't as
that man was
the
holding his leg together, bro.
the hit was
It's just
bad, but I don't think
look,
as bad as it. He may probably tore his ACL and the meniscus.
No, he told everything, bro. PCL, LCL, MCL,
Might
ACL.
have broke a bone too.
do you see that last time he got hit like that? It was like the same way.
That shit
Yeah.
look like the
Yeah,
Willis
And
McGay
but
he injured, dog.
Yeah,
but the thing about it is though, how old is he? 28, 29?
bro, that man done, man.
So at running backs over 30, I mean, it ain't a lot of Adrian Petersons out there.
I don't know. He done.
Uh,
He done. I don't know.
hope he, hope he,
He may come back and be a shell of himself. I wouldn't say he done. I think he might get a
hope he
little
got his
contract.
money.
Yeah,
So I looked at
Hope
this
he, hope
contract
he.
earlier today.
I think
He
they
getting
paid it
14
off.
million. He getting 14 million this year. 2025 he undrafted, unrestricted free agent. Next year he's a restricted free agent, getting about I think 12 million or something.
They gave all the
So
money to Deshaun, bro. He ain't got no
They gotta
money.
get that man. They gotta get that man
Cooper,
his money,
nah,
boy.
Cooper getting paid. Denzel Ward getting paid. Miles Garrett, I think he coming up on a contract year.
Shout out to that boy Jerome Ford from Orangewood High School out there toting that rock last night.
Yeah.
Number 34, boy. I see you, boy.
Since we talking quarterbacks, let's talk about Dak. I think Dak looked like got Deshaun looking like he ain't earned his money. What you
Man,
think?
that trash.
Yeah.
That
but
do this. That do this every. That do this every year. Beginning of the season, like he could play, he could ball, or whatever the case might be. But no, that defense flying around, how them boys flying around on defense over there. Shit, me, all us can get right and play quarterback.
yeah, that's what I
He
was
lying.
saying. But
it
They
ain't
ain't had
we got defense like that, and Kenny Pickett
it
ain't
ain't
playing
what
like that.
it ain't what y'all think. It look easy. It ain't what y'all think it is. I'm telling y'all, just like what's wrong with Pittsburgh right now is that play calling. When Kellen Moore was there, when Dak was back there, Dak used to hold that ball a little bit too long. That's one thing I didn't like about him last year. That's why he forced a lot of stuff last year. But this year, I noticed McCarthy, the way he got him, I like the way he got him. He don't hold the ball long, and he's more mobile now. And that's what I like about Dak. Like I do now. I like the way he's actually getting the ball out a little quicker than he used like last year. Now last year was his worst season ever. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that buddy system with him and Kellen Moore had, I didn't like that. I ain't
Fuck
like that.
that. Fuck that. What's number 11 name?
Parson.
What's number
Parsons,
Michael? That boy is the baddest boy in the league
yeah,
by
Dog.
far. It
Child,
ain't even
please.
Dog.
close.
Bro, he
It
run
ain't
four
close,
TJ.
like
TJ
that.
the baddest man in the league. Stats prove
bro.
it.
It
History prove
ain't
it.
even close.
What you talking about, bro? What you talking about? It ain't close. It's not close. You right. Yeah, you right. It's not close.
I said this year. I
TJ by
said
far.
this year.
This year. Look at this shit this year. We
no, brother,
lost. We lost a game. We won a game.
no,
We won the game last
no.
night.
Hey, look here. How many points they done put up on Dallas already this year?
See, you talking about Dallas as a whole. You talking about that man, the baddest man, that on
Parsons,
defense is
bro,
TJ Watt.
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
Yeah, I
Man, what
doubt it.
y'all talk? This man finna beat the sack record this year. He finna
Man,
go
you
down
think
the
Michael
list.
Parsons ain't?
This man, like both of them could be a Hall of Famer, but we know TJ picked the day he a Hall of Famer. And he finna
TJ,
beat.
T, that's a
TJ
bad, that's
Watt
a
living off his
bad,
name.
that's a bad man, boy. You hear me?
Yeah, bad man, but he ain't better than Parsons this year.
Yes, he is. He better
How
than
many,
last year, this year. What you talking about? Career,
Man,
how many Super Bowls
college, high
TJ got?
school?
How many Super Bowls? How many Super Bowls TJ got? Because
How
they
many
say
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowls
Parson
is
got?
one of the criteria.
man ain't been in the league
What
for
I'm
two
saying is they
years.
say that's a criteria for Hall of Fame.
No. Dan Marino in the Hall of Fame?
That's an exception. Oh, because he white.
What are you talking about? You don't need to be in the Super Bowl to go to the Hall of
So
Fame. What you
how
saying?
many years TJ been in the league so far?
London Fletcher, he in the Hall of Fame, played for Washington all them years.
Jake, how many
Leonard
years
Fletcher
TJ
ain't in
been
the
in
Hall
the league?
of Fame. Leonard Fletcher just played 2 years ago for the Eagles.
No, no, he didn't.
No, that's Fletcher Clark's. My bad.
Jake, how long TJ been in the league?
TJ been in the league like 7 years now.
Okay, now watch what Michael Parsons be to his 7 year.
Well, he better get doggone defensive player of the year, and I don't think
You
TJ
think,
finna give it
bro,
up.
this is man's second year, and they already talking about this man like this. Second.
They did
His
the
second
same
year.
thing to
No,
TJ. What you
this is
talking
third. This is
about?
third.
It's
This
the
is
third
Parsons'
year.
third year.
TJ a
And guess
bad
what?
man, boy.
I'm
His
telling you,
TJ
watch,
a
watch
bad
what
man.
happen.
I give him that.
he the
TJ,
baddest man on
hey,
the field, but
y'all gotta get that white boy props, boy. That white boy,
yeah.
Jake,
hey, that shit running the family, boy.
but just like Parsons said, he played 8 positions. Parsons said he played 8 positions. He
Yeah,
don't play
Man,
one, he played 8. Do
he
TJ
do play a
play
lot of
8?
So,
positions. Now that's one thing I can't compete. I
Do,
don't have a
do
player to
TJ
tell
play
you
8? Mm-mm.
about.
we can tell
Do
by the
TJ
money.
do TJ
Let's
play
look
8?
at contracts. Let's look at contracts. What TJ got his first contract and versus what your boy gonna get when he gets his second contract.
Money
that don't
plays,
mean
bad.
nothing.
The money is different now. The player money agreement happened when this man came here. The money is different now.
That don't
So
mean nothing about no contract, bro. That
Yeah.
man, TJ Watt is true, dog. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Parsons
he's
good.
good.
Parsons
no.
good.
What I'm saying was,
You
I'm
can
saying
tell by
number
the
one
stats. You
highest
can
paid
tell by the
defensive end.
stats. That's what you can tell by. Look at TJ stats, first 3 years, and look at Parsons stats. You can tell by the stats.
The first
Highest
3 years,
paid
yeah.
defensive end.
Huh?
Was TJ Watt the highest paid defensive end when he got his
What?
second contract?
Go look it up. You the one got this argument up. You know the facts, but I'm bringing it.
Your
I'm telling you what's going on.
your mic
Is
fee.
Michael Parsons
Man, you,
gonna be
you
the
sound
highest
like you
paid
smoking too many
defensive end?
cigarettes, buddy.
Oh,
There you go.
my bad, y'all.
Man, but I did have something to say about Dak though. You know, how it was like it was good to see Shador. He had to play. You know what I mean? He's put in a position to win the game. We ain't had Dak been comfortable so far. He ain't had to do nothing. That defense
Oh,
been winning, been
oh, we already
consolidated.
know. We already know. Zach, what he gonna do? Shit, he
You don't
gonna he gonna
supposed
he
to
gonna
do
do like
nothing.
Cousins. He gonna fail. He ain't gonna do nothing. Zach,
Bro,
hey,
I
You don't
want I
supposed to
want
do
Kenny
nothing.
to be a Dyke. I want Dak on our team, to be honest with you, dog. Like I think we'll do the
You
same
can be
thing the
that.
Cowboys doing if we had Dak.
But like I said, people want to talk about Dak. Only reason people talk about Dak because he with that star. That's the
that's
only
it.
reason. That is the
That's
only
it.
reason he catching so much flack because he with that star. That's
Hey,
it.
That's
coming
it.
too. They said the same
Get
thing
what?
on Dex Cousins. They said he's the same player. They get all the
They ain't,
stats in the red.
they ain't talking about that. They ain't talking about Cousins. They ain't talking about Dak, bro. But they talk every
Man,
episode. Every show you go on. If Dallas lose, it's gonna be because of Dak. That's all they talking about.
Let me tell y'all one thing that I seen that popped up on, like, I think it was TikTok or something. I was scrolling up, and they said besides Big Ben and Tom Brady, who won like early on in their career, you see like the Peyton Mannings and the Drew Breeses and the Aaron Rodgers and the Brett Favre, they won late after their seventh year. So Dak is in that
In
status
that area.
in that area where he can be getting it together or the team's coming together just in time for him to actually pull one off. But I don't want the Cowboys to win anyway. I'm against the Cowboys, but I just want a player like Dak. I think we should go get Jameis Winston and just put him on the Steelers. But I want a player
That's
like Dak that can just maintain, bro.
But to respond to that, all the playoff games that Dak lost, he was like the big favorite. Like they were supposed to win those games they lost. Every playoff game he been in, they've been the favorite and they lost. So that's what I'm
you talking,
like.
you talking about when they lost to the 49ers in the first round?
Like the all of his losses in the playoffs, they was the favorite. They was at home. This huh? What you say?
has he been there twice?
Yeah,
It was the second
they
round.
like when you the favorite, you supposed to take care of business. You losing at home. They last year they didn't lose at home, but the year before they lost at home in the playoffs. And you the favorite at home. You got to take care of business.
It ain't but one team that I really saw when he in the playoff that lost, and that was to the 49ers game. Them other ones he played in, that ain't that man's fault. That wasn't his fault they lost that first playoff game. I'm on his first time there.
I don't
Man, we
know.
got
Y'all act like
we
the
got these
playoffs just
Cowboys because
easy.
they ain't winning nothing.
That shit don't even matter. The points don't matter, dog, in the playoffs. Like, them boys be coming to try to win a Super Bowl at that point. They already after hours, they overtime. They might as well go all the way. So I don't.
Now,
I
what it
don't.
was, you know why they lost to the 49ers? Because the 49ers came out bumping that Kodak. Yeah, super gremlin. That boy was
Hey,
that boy was a
2-3
zoo to
win.
the booty,
But
boy.
but
They
but
had them
you know,
doubles with them.
a lot of people don't. A lot of people, they say that play calling don't make a difference. Like hell it do. like hell it do.
I'm
It,
learning
it,
that
it
lesson.
means it means a lot. Play
I
calling
don't
means
want
a
to play
lot.
no Cowboys though. That Cowboy
And that's
defense
why I
scared
say,
me this year.
and that's why I say about that's why I can go back to Colorado again. That's how, like y'all talking about Dion. That's what make Dion so great, man. He ain't there trying to be the head. I mean, he ain't there trying to be the offensive coordinator. He ain't got a headset on doing that. He letting them do their job. Offensive coordinator do
Okay,
their job.
who
Special
who
team do
coached
their job.
Dion? Who coached Dion when he was in college? Bobby
We was,
Brown, right?
Bobby
yeah,
Bowden.
Okay, so what Bobby Brown did? Bobby Brown didn't coach nothing. Bobby Brown walked around and he was a manager. He was an overseer, CEO.
that's true.
And a minister. And a minister,
Yes,
because he
sir.
gonna preach to you.
Hey,
He gonna
and
preach
God
to
speak
you.
darn it.
and
God,
speak about
no, what he say?
resilience.
God
God,
dang it.
Resilience. Hey, Florida State needed some resilience this weekend too. That dog almost got beat by Maryland. Boy, they was almost giving up that
nah.
number 3 spot. Well, they gave it up. They going number 4 now though. But they
Don't nobody.
Man,
Hey, how let polls matter after the 6 week.
all right, all
bro,
right.
I would never, I called, come here and called Cohiba. I was so hot. I would never take Florida State again. With, bro, how you go out there? You don't
Hey,
tell me
hold on.
what's going on out there in Boston. Boston got a quarterback we ain't know nothing about. The people came
Nope.
out with a 5'10" quarterback who was looking like Michael Vick out there, man. And I'm
Start
looking
hit.
like, oh my God, I got 24 points. I'm so hot. I'm talking about every chance I say, oh, Florida State gonna cover this. And they say no, but it break one again. But it break one
Hey, that boy,
again. Play after play.
but it real now. But it real.
They should go undefeated in their conference. There ain't but one team that they're gonna be a good to them, and that's Miami. Outside of
Nope.
that, they should be undefeated.
So at Clemson is not gonna be a cakewalk, right? I think we
Clemson,
are 2.5 point favorite. It's not gonna be a
Clemson ain't got
cakewalk, but we're playing them at noon. Duke is not gonna be a cakewalk. So we
now
got
that's
Duke,
now they surprising.
we got
Duke, yeah,
NC State, and then we go to Pitt. So we at NC State and at Pitt October 28th and November 4th. Coming off the Duke game, right? So get through Clemson, go through those three. Then we got Miami and Florida on the back end,
That
right?
shit sound
So
tough, boy. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
can't
but
I can't believe Florida. I can't believe
they missed
two
the offensive
losses,
lineman this last game, right?
they could have played had this been a Clemson game, but they decided, hey, Boston College, we can get through them.
And
and they
that's
wanted to
another reason.
rest some.
And they wasn't running the ball because of them two offensive linemen wasn't there. They weren't running the ball much this game.
Bro, we
Well, we got an
speaking
8-man
Duke?
rotation.
Really?
We
You
hold on,
talking about Duke?
bro. Duke might only lose
Man,
one game this year.
bro, we talking about Duke, bro. Florida State talking about Duke.
I like Duke over Colorado.
That where y'all at? Duke?
I like Duke over Colorado.
I don't
Man,
know if
come
I
on.
like that. That's a bad call,
Cohiba,
Cohiba.
no,
I
no,
don't know if I
Cohiba,
like
listen.
that no more.
Cohiba,
I
check
don't,
this
I
out.
don't like that at the
Duke,
beginning of the year.
Man, Duke playing some good
Cohiba,
ball, man.
man, when
Bro,
you
that
say
coach,
Florida
that
State
coach will
number one
be.
overall team in the nation, you got all that talent out there. You worried about Duke?
Bro, we got Duke at home. I'm straight. But here's the reason why I say
Okay,
Duke.
so
If you look at Duke, if you looked at Duke, the way they play call and the way they pass, the way they run, and all they play
man,
calling,
bro, that was a
hold on,
night
hear me out.
game.
Hear me out. What team does that resemble?
I don't watch Duke.
Who?
I can't call
Florida
that.
State?
Florida State. Florida State to a T, bro. To a
Yeah,
T.
right.
Right?
But my
So
thing
the
is, what
way
I'm telling
Duke
you,
handled Clemson,
they always play Clemson tough at home, all the time in a night game, always. They're not gonna play
yeah, but they
Florida
don't
State
beat
the
them.
same.
But they don't beat them. They
Bro,
don't
they're not
beat
gonna
them
play in
though.
a, bro. Florida State, Clemson had 4 turnovers, and then they're playing with a quarterback who's supposed to be top tier, and he's trash. He's not what they think he is. He's garbage.
Yeah,
And so the thing is, and fit the coach, it's on him because he's not buying into the NIL. He's not agreeing to
yeah.
go with. So he want to go out there with all those young guys, and everybody's playing with transfers. Who is Duke starting cornerback? A transfer
Where
from
he
the
come from?
University of Miami. Miami Hurricane
Yeah,
transfer.
yeah.
That's their starting cornerback. His dad is a legend for Hurricanes and everything like that. So you're playing grad transfers and everything against high school players, college, first year players. They're gonna get their behind kicked. They're not ready. Those kids are not ready
Hmm.
out there at Clemson no more. Clemson is dead. It's over with. Like when you guys play Clemson, they don't want nobody to take Florida State line -2. I'm taking that all day long to the bank, and I just said I'm not gonna even bet with Florida State. You said -2 against Clemson? Bro, come on, bro. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy money.
Hey, before we go to Mahomes, let me get my my college football lock of the week.
All right.
So we're going to Big Ben. We going with Notre Dame
Ooh.
+3. Sprinkle that money line like Brodie Talk like to say. I think it's probably 125 on the money line. Sprinkle the money line. Notre Dame +3 to upset Ohio State this Saturday night.
So,
Ooh.
so we
Oh
got.
my God.
So what you say is Notre Dame +3.
+3.
We're
Yep.
gonna
Is the bet of the week.
sprinkle something on what?
Sprinkle the money line on the money line.
Put a little mojo
Ooh.
on the money line. All right, that's the pick. Notre Dame +3. Y'all, hey,
Hmm.
the lock is in. And since we talking money, let's talk about that guy that just got a bag, boy. Hey, shout out to Pat Mahomes. Do y'all know what the contract was? I heard it was like $70 million a year, something like that.
Now, 4 years, 220, 212. Basically, he got in about 52 and a half,
Oh
52
my
and a half,
God.
55 million a year.
He deserved every
Hmm.
penny of it.
I think he
he,
Hey,
underpaid. He
bro.
underpaid.
you see, he underpaid.
Yes. He's the best quarterback. He's the best quarterback, and it's not even close.
Every year he been playing, he went to at least the AFC Championship. That's money. Like he deserved everything he getting and more. It's like you said.
Bro, you look at the receiver room every year. Minus the Tyreek Hill years, it changes, right? It's a constant rotation, right? Tony played like crap the first week, came back and was the number one receiver. Week 2, you got they had Juju Smith-Schuster one year, right? He left. It
Got
don't
to
matter
playing
who
with
they got out
Watson,
there.
bro. That man playing with the Buccaneers, fifth receiver in balling.
Yeah,
But I just like the fact that he got some money. I don't care if he earned it or not. Boy, he get
No,
that
that money,
bread,
that money he get, bro. You talking about 50 to 60 million a year, bro? He deserve, like you say, every penny of it. They ride his back, man. The things that he do, bro, I don't think he's gonna be seen for a while. But we are seeing that thing with your dual center. So if he's getting right now, he's getting 52 to 55 million. What do you think should do centers if he plays like this? What do you think his contract is gonna be like?
Shador got to win some Super Bowls. Shit, that's just bottom line. The standard is you got to get me two bowls. That's gonna be the
No,
standard for the
no,
money
because
like
look at
this.
everybody below him. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, uh,
Joe Burrow.
Oh, I'm saying the standard to be the highest paid in the league at all times. You have to get the two bowls real fast because all
But
those
but
guys got
but
paid.
but get both right below him though. The five quarterbacks that name right below him all getting over 50 million, and ain't none of them won a Super Bowl.
Mm.
Yeah, you're right about that. I can't argue with that type of money.
It's
Can't
muting me
argue with
out
that
for
type of
some
money.
goddamn reason. I
Can
don't know. This
you
shit always muting my goddamn ass out.
hear?
I can't hear shit.
You can't hear? You can't hear?
I can't hear shit.
That's how I was.
Hey,
Yeah, let me.
somebody mute that man, Mike.
He got a hot mic. Let me get him off there. Let me bring it back on.
Hey,
Can you hear
that's one of
now?
them that's one of them TV bloopers, cuz.
Yeah, but dang, what I was about to say about Mahomes?
I
Oh,
can't hear shit, bro.
the question
I can hear
about
a goddamn
Mahomes.
thing.
Question about Mahomes.
Hey man, we go ahead and end on a thing like that, man. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, we're gonna shut it down. We'll shut it down for the night, man. Shout out to Mahomes winning all that money. Not winning, earning all that money, but yeah, man.
I still can hear your ass.
We gonna shut it down. Yes, sir.
Y'all have a good night, man. We're gonna end this thing.